A world-renowned expert in hazard and risk assessments of landslides, Matthias Jakob is a principal geoscientist at BCG Engineering in Vancouver.
Landslides are really a geohazard. They're a geophysical phenomenon in which mass moves downhill. I specialize on the fluid type of landslide, particularly those called debris flows, which is a channelized form of landslide that flows very rapidly down a hillside with more sediment than water in the mixture. We either look at it forensically when something has happened, or we go forward studying a certain area, characterizing the hazard and quantifying its risk.
Matthias is the type of person that likes to get out and get his hands dirty. He doesn't sit back in the office behind a computer, but he's out with our staff, providing mentorship and trying to understand things himself.
Adventurous by nature, Matthias enjoys paragliding over mountainous terrain and thrives on fieldwork in extraordinary landscapes, from the Himalayas to the Andes. In the aftermath of severe flooding in Alberta in 2013, Matthias and his team assessed numerous debris floods that occurred within the township of Canmore in the Rockies.
We assessed the hazards and risks for some 8 to 9 creeks, very detailed, created hazard and risk maps and hazard and risk calculations on which Canmore these days is basing their policies for development.
Matthias is the co-author of Debris Flow Hazards and Related Phenomena, which received an award from the Geological Society of America.
Matthias has been innovative in a number of ways in his work. In addition to completing his own work to a high standard, he's been careful to promote the publication of results by publishing his own papers and by editing works from others for the expansion of the general knowledge in the discipline.
In 2006, there was no such thing for landslide assessments, but there was an emerging need, particularly with the booming development in British Columbia. Therefore, I approached APEC BC with that idea, and over the course of a year, we formulated these guidelines, which then were published in 2008, and then in 2009, they were updated with seismic landslide hazard guidelines as well.
As a co-author of APEC BC's legislated landslide assessments for residential development, Matthias initiated the project to create professional standards for assessing landslide geohazards. Recently, Matthias was a key member of a committee of Canadian scientists who wrote a report detailing the effects of climate change on landslides in Canada.
Climate change is really affecting a lot of parts of our daily lives, including various Earth surface processes. So being part of this team, putting together the story on what is happening to landslides and climate change in Canada was fascinating and extremely rewarding.
APEC BC is proud to present its C.J. Westerman Memorial Award to Matthias Jakob.